Alright, what is up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a generative design study in Fusion 360. So first we have our basic chair parts, so we need to set up our geometry. So obviously our obstacle geometry is basically going to be telling the computer where basically it's going to generate. So the generative design, the whole point is to generate outcomes of a product. So we need to set up obstacle geometry to show like where like something would occupy the space of a chair. So in this case, it would be the chair seat would be what's being occupied. So we're gonna do that, and then I can change this to obstacle geometry. Oh, hang on. Okay, you have to make it a new body. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, make sure it's like a new body. Yeah. So this is join. I need a new body. Otherwise, the obstacle geometry won't be able to like set up. Yep. Okay, and I guess technically you could extrude those and say that's obstacle geometry because you'd have the chair legs there. But yeah, so once you're done with that, you want to hide the obstacle geometry. And now we're going to set up some structural loads, which is basically, the force. So on this, we're going to have at least 150 pounds of force on it. And then we also need to go here, apply structural loads to these three at 15 degrees of Y angle and 50 pounds here. And depending on whatever you're making, the specifications will be given to you, you to apply them. And then next we have to go to manufacturing and see how much production volume we want, which would be for me 100 pieces. And then we would also, like if you needed like both 3-axis and 5-axis milling, you would add that here, or you just need 3-axis milling. Then your objectives, your safety factor, whether you want to minimize mass or maximize stiffness, and your safety factor basically means it has to bear twice the load before it gives away. So for here it'd have to bear 100 pounds, and then over there it'd have to bear 300 pounds. So 2 is actually what we want. Since for a chair, the average person is probably not going to weigh more than 300 pounds, so it's a pretty good thing. And then materials, uh, you would, okay, if this loads, hang on, let me just, yeah, there we go. Okay, so if you wanted materials, so I have these 3 materials here. If you wanted additional materials, you would go to not the additive library, but you would select the material library. Otherwise, yeah, you'd select the material library to get the materials that you wanted. So, yeah. Like if I wanted, let's see, a metal, I would scroll down here, go to metal, and I have all those options there. But I already have selected the materials I need, which is aluminum and ABS plastic, and I think titanium. All right, next, finally, we need to apply structural constraints. So we need them to the bottom faces here. So let me just zoom in. Let me just do apply structural constraints. Yeah, we want a fixed constraint. And we need that for, honestly, we can just repeat them instead of adding each one individually. And once you're done with all that, you want to basically go to pre-check to see if there's anything missing, and if there's just these yellow triangles, that means you can go ahead, but it's like saying like consider these things. If there's like a red exclamation mark, that means you won't be able to generate the design. And then what you want to do is you want to go to previewer, which will then play